Healthcare professionals are the true heroes of our time. These talented individuals have proved to be instrumental in keeping our society safe and free of whatever ails us. The stories of life or death situations in the operating room have also seen great success on TV over the last decades. Be it personal drama or the risks that come with the daunting task of being a physician, an excellent medical drama has the power to keep us wholly immersed in its plot and characters. In today's list, we'll be taking a look at the top 10 medical drama TV shows of all time. Number 10. The Resident. Even if their business is saving lives, a hospital still has some bills to pay, and where there's money, there will also be some shady bureaucracy involved.
Go be one of those celebrity TV doctors. You look the part.
You watch yourself, Conrad.
In The Resident, we follow the lives of staff members in the Chastain Park Memorial Hospital as they fight for the lives of their patients while dealing with the legal procedures that come with the job. The show stars Matt Czuchry as Conrad Hawkins, a resident internist who works under the supervision of Randolph Bell, a senior chief of surgery with big aspirations. The Resident has been very well received by critics and members of the healthcare community, especially since one of the writers of the show is a resident himself. Number 9. Grey's Anatomy. Premiering in 2005, Grey's Anatomy is one of the longest-running scripted primetime shows on TV. With 16 seasons so far, Grey's Anatomy is one of the most well-known shows on our list.
Am I the only one who remembers the last time George scrubbed in on an appendectomy? He almost killed the guy. Sorry, George.
It follows the duties of 5 interns working at the Seattle Grace Hospital, but the focus of the show isn't just on their roles as physicians, as much of the drama comes from the personal lives of the doctors. Here's some trivia about the show. Did you know that the original title of the series was going to be Complications? It was later changed to Grey's Anatomy as a reference to the popular anatomy book titled Grey's Anatomy of the Human Body. Number 8. Nurse Jackie. Nurse Jackie is a show that balances comedy and drama in equal doses to help you digest the seriousness of the main character's affliction.
You're a drug addict.
I almost killed you. Please, help me.
Jackie Payton is a drug-addicted nurse that struggles to keep sanity between her hectic job and her equally stressful personal life in the chaotic New York City. Even though Nurse Jackie was criticized by the New York State Nurses Association for Jackie's unprofessional behavior, the show ran for 7 successful seasons, winning 5 Emmy Awards in its run. Number 7. ER. ER could be defined as the medical drama par excellence. This 90s TV show brought new life into the genre and also introduced a young George Clooney to audiences everywhere.
I've dedicated my life to pediatric medicine and cared for dozens of dying kids.
The series follows the lives and duties of the doctors and nurses of Chicago's County General Hospital. The show ran for 15 seasons, which meant that the cast had to be refreshed every couple of seasons. Despite that, the entire main cast of the show's first season returned for a reunion in the final season, including a now famous George Clooney, who insisted to keep his return as a surprise for the cast and the audience. Number 6. St. Elsewhere. This medical drama classic basically invented many of the common elements we see in the genre and was also particularly gritty and realistic for TV at the time of its debut. St. Elsewhere chronicles the work of the staff of St. Eligius Hospital, a rundown Boston teaching hospital. Throughout the run of the show, the cast saw many great actors joining in, including Tim Robbins and Denzel Washington. If there's one particular aspect that made this show so popular, is its mind-bending ending. We won't spoil it here, but let's just say that it changes everything you thought was real in the series, and it's a conclusion that not even Lost could pull off. Number 5. Code Black. The work of a healthcare professional is never easy, especially if the hospital they're working in isn't up to the task. In Code Black, a team of 4 residents fight tooth and nail in the Angels Memorial Hospital, an understaffed clinic lacking the necessary resources to deal with the oncoming emergencies.
Where'd you intern?
UCLA. Can't beat the tuition, right?
Well, no, NYU. I've been paying off loans till I'm your age.
Thank you.
This gritty drama ran on CBS for 3 seasons before it was canceled in 2018. Despite its relatively short life, the show is still well received in the medical community.
You're the doctor they want. I'm the doctor they need.
Neil, your patient.
In preparation for their roles, the cast and extras had to attend a medical boot camp. That's the reason why the medical procedures seen on the show look as realistic as they can be. Number 4. New Amsterdam. This show follows Dr. Max Goodwin, the new medical doctor at the New Amsterdam Medical Center. As medical director, Max dedicates his work to get rid of its muddy bureaucracy, focusing instead on providing the best healthcare possible for its patients. New Amsterdam is partially based on the real-life story of Dr. Eric Mannheimer. Mannheimer served at Bellevue Hospital for over 13 years, and just like Dr. Max Goodwin, he made sure that his patients got the best healthcare that he could provide. Number 3. The Good Doctor. The Good Doctor stars Freddie Highmore as Sean Murphy, the new surgical resident at San Jose St. Bonaventure Hospital.
He's breathing. He saved his life.
Who are you? I'm Dr. Sean Murphy. I'm a surgical resident at San Jose St. Bonaventure Hospital.
Sean shows a lot of promise for his age, even if his autism limits his ability to communicate with his peers. At the center of The Good Doctor lies the heartwarming story of Sean and Dr. Glassman, Sean's mentor and best friend since he was 14. Sean has to fight to prove to the other surgeons that his autism isn't a limitation and that he has what's needed to become one of the hospital's best physicians. Number 2. MASH. In 1970, 20th Century Fox released MASH, a black comedy film about the duties of a team of army doctors on the field during the Korean War.
Pierce, you disgust me. That's right, Frank. I disgust you with everyone I know. They all think you're disgusting.
The success of the film was so great that 2 years later, in 1972, a spin-off show of the same name was released. Just like in the original film, MASH follows the everyday tasks of the staff of an army hospital stationed in Uijeongbu, South Korea. During such arduous times, the medical team discovers that, sometimes, laughter is the best medicine. This show is now an icon of American television and is considered one of the highest-rated TV shows in U.S. television history. And our number 1 pick is House. This medical drama stars Hugh Laurie as Dr. Gregory House, an antisocial but brilliant doctor who leads a medical investigation team at the Princeton Plainsboro Teaching Hospital in New Jersey. Even though the series deals with the medical team solving medical enigmas using the scientific method and deduction, the main focus of the show is House's character.
The question is, what kind of autoimmune?
Doesn't matter what kind.
It always matters what kind.
Treatment's always steroids.
Treatment is always boring.
Throughout the series, we see House humanize himself, learning to let go of his resentment and accept the other doctors as equals. The show garnered immense success throughout its 8-season run. It won 5 Primetime Emmy Awards, 2 Golden Globe Awards, and 9 People's Choice Awards. House has quickly become the most popular medical drama of all time, even after nearly a decade has passed since its culmination. House achieved an overall score of 8.7 on a scale of 10 on IMDb.com and a Metascore of 75 on Metacritic. Do you agree with our list? Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and be the first to receive new Top 10 videos from Stream TV.